you can see that the main shaft itself is actually bent slightly on an angle. Now you got to realize that the foundation to the cross that goes into the ground is about as deep in as the cross is high. They have a big, you know, rebar type and concrete supported base that they had to drag it all up here and place it in. One of the guys who helped design this is an engineer from Brooklyn Union Gas, who I just met this morning at the winter stores when I was up there to buy stuff. Kenny Nelson. He helped design the actual cross. They went and picked out the steel, they cut it off. Obviously they already had a piece where the right side was ripped. And then they, you know, and when this was first built, this walkway was built without the rails. And when you got up to the base of the cross, there was about 100 wooden crosses that people had made makeshift that were up there as well. Yeah, I mean, you know, you look like you see this guy, Michael Roberts. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he's one of the young guys who had just graduated from the academy. And then you lost people who were like, you know, fire commissioners. Yeah. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Ah, look at this. This stuff is getting damaged from the weather.
Yeah.
Ah, what a shame.
Between the sun and the water.
Nope. Got to do something to reconstruct it and figure out how to protect it better.
Do they accept the ACT? You know, somebody said on the ACT. Well, you know, that's
Now this cross here, Captain Vinnie Brunton, he is from the Windsor Terrace neighborhood. His family lives 2 blocks away from where we are. He was also one of the bartenders at Farrell's, and one of his best friends lives right behind us on Olive Walk. Now this pane here is it is a lieutenant, Kevin Dowdell. That's the gentleman who lived at the end of our walk, whose son Patrick Dowdell went to West Point and was specially mentioned by Bush at the graduation in '07.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Just skimming off the top of the water. He's going as fast as that. You see that skier behind that powerboat?
Yeah.
He's going as fast as that guy. And he's on motor.
That is pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing.
He made a straight run around.
The Dowdell's thing is up on the left side near the cross. Okay, we're back to where we started. Laurel, we're back to where we started, my dear.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Okay.
Well, this is a lot faster this way, Mike.
It is. It is a lot faster. John will be happy. I think he's going to need a pain dulling drink when he gets back to the chair. Deal with those knees. Don't worry, John, I sympathize. Left knee is a candidate for a knee replacement.
You gotta go. It could be a meniscus, though, remember?
This is
It could be
true.
the meniscus.
This is true.
That was great. Where are you staying?
Now, I look over my left shoulder, and here he is in an arched position. Hiding like a speeding bullet. Have you ever done the Greek sword? He's going to go splat right front and like spring and walk. I can't see this morning. Well, he's speaking with Paul throughout the day. He said his son is doing well there, and it's good to hear that they are doing well. So we've made it through our day. It's easier for the upper class parents to say that. We got through the first phone call. Everybody got their 10-minute phone call. Danny said he didn't. The girlfriend got the 10-minute phone call. Made it through the ice cream social where Beast 1 ended and Beast 2 started. So we'll ask you to share some of those conversations during that, hopefully an hour long. And, you know, we have this, at this time of the year, hoping to have a cadet who was involved in Beast 1. But the way it shook out, they're all off on assignment. You know, Diana and Mike's son, he's involved in Beast 2. Barbara and Phil Chesniak, their son Ross, is involved in Beast 2. Janet and Peter Donahue, their son Matthew, is involved in Beast 1, but he no sooner finished. Next day he's on a plane, he's doing air assault now. Air assault or airborne maybe airborne. Airborne. We did have Jarrell was here, but she had to leave. We did have a cadet here, class of 2011, but she's off to other things. On the tennis team, she's got nothing for the third block, but she's off to Florida tomorrow, so we thank the parents for stopping in. What other things we got coming up? Of course, the football season starts. If anybody needs a football schedule, I got them in my pocket here. October 3rd is homecoming weekend, and we are going to have our tailgate party at Buffalo Soldier Field at homecoming. So we keep our fingers crossed. We have good weather that day, the way we have good weather. This day, October 3rd, really? It's the Tulane game.
And it's a 12 o'clock game, so that should work out pretty close.
Yes, they did announce it, right? All games at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Except for the Rutgers game, which is a Friday night.
Right, that's email.
And I'll tell you, for those who are going to the Rutgers game, leave early, and leave even earlier. Because Friday afternoon traffic in New York, and then trying to get off post and get into the stadium.
Early, early.
The Rutgers game is October 23rd. Just check me on that. This may have been printed when it was still a Saturday game. Somebody got a calendar? Check back on that.
Just one thing too, is they have what they, a fast lane in as far as for security. So if you are a cop or somebody with a badge or something, law enforcement, John's works in the sheriff's department, he uses badge to get in. So, and if you know somebody who's got a badge,
Get the call with them.
put one on that person and you're part of the
Oh, it's the stadium.
They have a special beat.
Yeah.
Just tell me, Diana, it was October 23rd, a Friday?
Friday.
So they got it right on the schedule. October 23rd is a Friday. Responses. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't understand. And what was the other one? No excuse. No excuse. Yeah. And who knows what happens when it's lights out at 10 o'clock, if they're allowed to speak with their roommate. I'm sure they are, not wanting to get discovered because there's probably more push-ups and sit-ups waiting. And they're going to do them anyway. So.
Yeah, we learned that too. Something he mentioned. He had one of the socials. He goes, yeah, he goes, I forgot my book one day. He goes, I got to do PT later. You know, so he says, yeah, it's a pretty common occurrence among most of the new cadets. You know, they find something. And he mentioned that one day. He was laughing. He goes, yeah, no big deal. Fine.
Good.
Oh yeah, we don't want to discuss it because I'm spooning with my rifle tonight. Like, oh goodness.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure he named already, but one of his friends on Facebook
he had a picture of him in, I guess, like Tamil or whatever, and his rifle. And they're like, oh my god, giving Tyler a rifle is like giving a fat kid a cupcake. Like, he had this huge smile on his face, ear to ear, with his rifle in his hand, and he just looks so happy.
It's pretty fun.